righty, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. It sure was nice speaking with Shanice and her husband, Flex, and I'm glad to hear that everything is lovely in their marriage, and they are very much in love. Boy, that loving you, that was sappy, wasn't it? But cute. It's nice to see people loving each other so hard. Anyway, I don't know what this is all about. Apparently, Philadelphia Freeway is being accused of owing more than $47,000 in back child support. Actually, $47,170.62. And she has written she meaning Ms. Dwayne Jackson, must be the baby's mother, has written a lawyer to Joseph McHugh in the family court system there in Philly. So it goes, Dear Mr. McHugh, she sent me a copy, I don't know why, but Dear Mr. McHugh, I'm writing you this letter in hopes that you can assist me with a very important matter. I've been unsuccessful in receiving child support from Mr. Leslie Pridgen, who now has an outstanding balance of $47,170.62. As a grandmother and legal guardian, I do not understand why Mr. Freeway, I'll call him, has not complied with the court order. Freeway is in contempt, and for some strange reason, Freeway's bench warrants are always dismissed or they vanish. You are my only alternative to this matter. Please schedule a date for contempt or whatever needs to be done so that this sad and long drawn out matter can come to a conclusion. Wow. That's a shame. Daddies, take care of your kids. So Lil Kim has filed a lawsuit against Lil C's now. Yes, well, apparently she filed a $6 million lawsuit against one of the two men that gave her some testified against her in her recent trial on perjury and conspiracy. Kim, as we all know, was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison for lying to the feds. And she goes to court in September, September 19th, as a matter of fact. But in the lawsuit that she filed this past yesterday, she's accusing Lil C's of preparing to release an unauthorized DVD, The Chronicles of the Junior Mafia Part 2 Reloaded. Lil Kim says that she left the Junior Mafia, which includes Lil C's, back in 2001, and she said the DVD was unauthorized and improperly uses her name, image, and likeness, amounting to false advertising and false endorsement. Lil Kim is also alleging in her lawsuit that C's has gone public to announce that the DVD will include an interview with him and other members of the Junior Mafia explaining their involvement in her trial. Alrighty then. That kid, do you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle? That kid, Frankie Muniz, is only 19. He's getting married. Well, he popped a question to his girlfriend, Jamie, in New Orleans. And there's no date set, but the kid's getting married. And the Desperate Housewives, boy, oh boy, I can't wait for next season to start. Apparently, the storylines are going to be darker, and there are going to be some dastardly deeds done by the new neighbors. That would be, what's her name? Alfre Woodard. The creator of the show, Mark Cherry, is still extremely happy about the 15 Emmy nominations, tying with Will and Grace, that the show got. And he promises that next year, for the second season, there's going to be more twists and turns than ever. Here's what he says. He says, we're going darker with some of the storylines, and Alfre Woodard's character is just up to no good on that street. I can't wait to luxuriate. Thank you, CJ, for reminding me of this. CJ reminds us that Colin Farrell, I meant to mention this to you yesterday, except I forgot, that Colin Farrell is suing, the black woman that he had sex with on tape. Well, they made a sex tape together, and now she's trying to put the tape out, and he wants us to stop. Her name is Nicole Marin, and she's beautiful, and she's black. She was in LL Cool J's video, and also Fabulous's video for Baby. Do we know who she is? She's a Playboy Bunny? Well, I think CJ probably hit it on the head. I guess he doesn't want his white fans to see him. I can't say it like that, but I will say, giving a black woman a professional. Yeah. Because I'm sure he wouldn't mind, if it was her giving him, if that was just it. But he was probably luxuriating over that brown meat. Oh, we talked about Ja Rule before and trouble with him. Okay, well, here's more trouble for Ja Rule. Apparently, he went to Los Angeles and was dogged by some violence and security issues when he was on stage on Friday night at the House of Blues. The concert had already been marred by, sound problems earlier that evening, and many fans left the venue before Ja Rule actually went on at 1 o'clock in the morning. 4 songs into his set, a fight broke out in the audience, prompting the House of Blues to have to eject the people from the venue. One concert goer says, or, party goer, concert, it was the House of Blues, says the remainder of the set was somewhat distracted by a steady flow of security issues. There were a lot of drunk people starting fights. At least 4 fights broke out during the show, and police were called to help the venue. The fights basically broke out because the show started late, so the audience just drank. When Ja Rule came out, there was a mad rush of women to the front. Do you hear this, Mrs. Rule? He just can't get it together. So people got bumped around and pushed, and some people got out of hand. The Rule, baby. So, that the tour is on right now, the anger management tour, and we talked about the Eminem bus travesty that happened the other day. Well, now Alchemist, his DJ, is speaking out for the first time. He says, all right, to just catch you up a bit, the tour bus that Alchemist was traveling in was involved in a very serious car accident in Missouri. It was last week. Apparently, their bus collided with 2 tractor trailers, and Alchemist is still recovering from 3 fractured ribs and bruised lungs. Here's what he says. Our driver did an ill-advised move. He tried to swerve around a car doing 85 and advance onto the highway when he could have taken it easy. We started screaming. That sounds crazy. I mean, I'm not laughing at the accident, but, as he says,
screaming.
They're screaming. A bunch of rap guys screaming like a bunch of bitches. But you know what? Everybody bitches up when, everybody. If you were involved in something like that, please. We started screaming when he swerved because the bus went on 2 wheels. Then he spun around the other way, and the bus went back on the other 2 wheels. At one point, the bus was out of control. It was 2 semis in front of us, and the bus clipped the back of one of the semis, and we spun around one time and we flipped. I tried to hold on to the table because I knew we were going to flip, and when that bus flipped, the couch and the table, anything I could hold on to was in the air, and I was flying like a dish rag. If you saw the inside of the bus, you'd be like, how did anybody survive? Wow. Well, Alchemist, I don't know you. I wish you speedy recovery. I'm sorry to hear about what happened. Oh, man. Oh, Susie John is weighing back in about the man from Advice Hour who given his woman a perm. And I said it wasn't gay. I wouldn't want it to be my man, but no, I don't think that's gay. And Susie John says, no, I don't think that a man who gives a woman perm is gay. A perm is chemistry. I love you, Susie John. Dear Wendy, I was listening to you and Shanice, and I met Flex Alexander through my boyfriend at Long Beach Airport. At the time, I had no idea who Flex was. All I knew is that he was this gorgeous guy who loves his wife and kids. He spoke so highly of Shanice and the kids. So they can put that divorce stuff where? Back there. That's from E in Edgewater.
Back there.
Thank you, E. Thank you, honey. Okay, so what else do we have going on? Oh, Zoe, get Art in on this conversation. I need to talk about the Village people.
Art.
Yeah, and call Woody while you're out there, too. Tell them both to get in here. Yeah. A lot going on. Oh, my gosh. I'll wait on that story. So they say Dame Dash is getting bumped from Rocawear, the clothing company that he powered. The pressure, they say, isn't coming from Jay-Z or anything like that. It's coming from the company's investors. Jeez, we'll talk about that in a minute. Wow. Hey, boys, you're just in time for a big story.
All right.
All right.
All right. Ooh. This just in, honey. Victor Edwards Willis, the original policeman and lead singer for the Village People, had a chance to find out firsthand this week after he was arrested when police discovered a gun and drugs in his car during a routine traffic stop in Daly City, California. Willis was arrested late Monday after the police turned up a loaded .45, crack cocaine, and drug paraphernalia while searching his convertible Corvette. Though it was not clear what prompted the traffic stop, it turned out that Willis was wanted on a $15,000 felony warrant. The former village person did not have a valid driver's license or any other form of identification and initially tried to lie to police and say his name and address before switching tactics and informing them that he was the founding member of the over-the-top disco band, the Village People. So they escorted him back to his house and they found cocaine residue and more drug paraphernalia and 2 pit bulls locked in the bathroom.
Wow.
On Tuesday, he posted $100,000 bail and was released. And that's the end of the story. I love to play at the YMCA. Come on, Miss Audie. Ow, the YMCA.
How you doing?
Ow. Everything that a man needs. Oh, gerbils and all that junk. How you doing? Oh, Kelly. Excuse me? I was just saying, how you doing to one of the legends? Legendary. Alright. Gotta go.
Thank you, Woody. That was my first time testing Woody singing. How did that sound? A mess?
You can sing good.
All right.
All right, Woody.
Okay, everybody. Do keep it here. Oh, wait. I don't have to go into the break now, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, somebody check on the nectar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got one more break. I'm going to make it one to remember.
Holla.
Keep it here.
Wendy, man.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for like about 4 months now, and first time we had sex, he could not get it up at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
Right. To boss somebody around all the damn time. Mike's live. Whatever. Oh boy. A shout out to everybody listening at work. Everybody about to get off work. Shout out to you all. Thank you for turning us on today. It's 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul. Thank you, Zoe. Here we go. Here we go again. Today's R&B and classic soul in the Wendy Williams Experience. Now, I want to remind you that you can check out the Doobie Brothers at the Quick Check, New Jersey Festival of Balloons. I'm taking it to the streets, remember them from different strokes.
What's happening?
What? Oh, that was what's happening. You're right.
The rerun tried to bootleg it.
Yup. Anyway, the Doobie Brothers. There's a big show going on July 29th and July 31st. And you can... Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
Party over here. Again. Here we go.
drink some.
I'm filling up a whole Solo plastic cup.
Wow.
I'm going to stick my dirty finger in it to make the bubbles go down.
Oh, there you go.
Take that little afro off the top. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs afro.
All right.
You know, after a day like yesterday, it only takes but 3 sips to take you right back to where you were. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still in your body a bit. Yeah. 3 sips and forget about it.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, call 800-HOT-AIR-9 for this festival information. Beth the Doobie Brothers, hey man, that's good. That's big. 800-HOT-AIR-9, July 29th and July 31st. That is the Quick Check, New Jersey Festival of Balloons, sponsored by Bud Light. Great taste for your great times. Oh, yeah.
Comedy Experience tomorrow night.
Yeah, the Comedy Experience tomorrow night. I'll be there. Don't forget, doors open up at 8 o'clock, and the comedy actually starts at 9. I'll probably get there about maybe 9:15 tomorrow. So, Art, start the show without me. But when I get there, I'm going to go on the stage. No, I'm going to go on the stage anyway. Well, you know what? Let Ken Black warm up the crowd.
Yeah.
No, you warm up the crowd.
Yeah, I got a story anyway, but I like bringing you up, though. I like telling your accomplishments and then bring you up really big. Can't bring him up. He hasn't done anything. He works at the airport.
What'd you say? He works at the airport?
He works at the airport during the day.
Does he?
Or counseling with kids. Some he do. Some he does.
Well, at least he's not too proud.
I know.
At least he understands that, somehow you got to, get money.
Well, yeah.
He's a good comedian, but, it takes a while before you can start getting paid, where I guess that's the only thing that you do.
Yeah.
I got your back, Ken Black.
Uh-oh.
I will not let Artie make fun of you. I'm going to a Virgin Mobile celebration tomorrow. They got that 3 ways to play, 3 ways to pay as you go barbecue bash. So I'm going to go over there and see what Allwood's doing. See if I can get some celebrity spottings. I saw a little invite list. It might be pretty good. And then I'll go into the comedy club after that. But it's not a bash. I mean, when I say it's a bash, I mean it starts at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to be one of the first few cornballs who shows up all early and stuff. I don't know whether they have a red carpet arrival or not. But I'm going to get there like 8:15. There'll probably be nobody there yet. Or maybe there will be. I don't know. And then leave there by 9 o'clock and then, rush over to the Laugh Factory. So, Born comes up at 7 o'clock with the Quiet Storm. Oh, yes. The award-winning Quiet Storm. Soft and warm. 7 o'clock right here on 107.5 WBLS.
Brothers and sisters! Taking it back, baby. Taking it back. Old school short shot. Yes. The rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3. A little play from back in the day. And me, it's Wendy, man. Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience.
This is exclusively on Wendy Williams.
Wendy got the heat.
What's up? This is John Leguizamo, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Somebody get Wendy.
The computer was wrong in the studio by about 2 minutes. People don't understand how crucial 2 minutes is. Is my mic on?
Yeah, you ready?
Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
I'm not. You and the computer, I was just wondering what you was on the computer.
No, I wasn't. I was actually cutting a commercial. Oh. But the computer, I thought, tells the precise time. But in actuality, it was like 2 minutes off. Wendy, did you say that Usher's girlfriend is pregnant with his baby? I heard you say something about eyebrows and eyelashes. You said you had information about it. Can you repeat the information? I can't. I threw it away. It would cost you between $3,000 and $6,000 to get this particular plastic surgeon has perfected transplanting hair on your head to your eyebrows and eyelashes to thicken them up. Anyway, yada, yada, yada. You know, you missed it. And yeah, Usher's girlfriend is pregnant. They're going to have a baby. Wendy, you know the man from the Village People that you reported on is the ex-husband of Felicia Rashad. She was wrapped up in the battle years ago. Yeah, I remember reading an article about Felicia Rashad. She used to see the trees breathing in the backyard. Proper etiquette for inviting a person to a meal. If you invite, you pay. Simple as that. Discretion is the key. Thank you, Princess Susie in the suburbs. She says, no need to flash and boast. Oh, I have this. Susie John was wonderful with the suggestion of addressing the maitre d' prior to the end. Oh, okay. Thank you, Princess Susie. And I love your stationery as well. Does anybody know who Norman Whitfield is? Well, he is a Motown record producer who wrote the R&B classic Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and I heard it through the grapevine. Well, he was sentenced to 6 months in jail on Monday.
Wow.
Well, not really jail if his house is gorgeous, because it's actually home detention for failing to report $4 million to the IRS in songwriting royalties. That wouldn't be a detention to me. Just install the microphone in the house. I don't mind sitting in the house 6 months. I could do that easily. Paula Abdul, everybody's going to appear, as a roving reporter correspondence person in So You Think You Can Dance. That's that show. She will still be down with American Idol, so that she's going to juggle both jobs, in case you were wondering. By the way, Comedy Central just inked a multi-project development deal with Jeff Foxworthy. That's the blue-collar comedian. Plus, the blue-collar comedy tour, the movie. By the way, court papers were filed against Michael Vick. Finally, now we've been hearing about this. The woman is alleging that Michael Vick gave her herpes and that he goes by the name Ron Mexico when he travels. Oh, it sounds like a gay porn star, Michael Vick. That does nothing for the homosexual rumors that were swirling around your name. Ron Mexico. In the meantime, they're saying that requests with the name Ron Mexico on the back of his jersey have been going crazy at NFL.com. And Will Smith has a new company that will distribute films and movies straight to DVD.
Wow, that's big. And
a partner in the company, Dwayne Martin. It's nice to be partners and partners. Blair Underwood's also a partner, though, and so is Tisha Campbell. And I think this is great. D'Angela Steed, who's a producer, and also Nia Hill. All of them are involved in this company together. Now, LL Cool J has inked a... oh, by the way, the purpose of this company is to control the images of African American films. The company is going to distribute non-traditional... or distribute the films in non-traditional venues, like at playhouses and concert goers and whatnot. LL Cool J just inked a deal with a multi-picture deal, actually, with Lionsgate Films. Well, they love his drawing power with women, and they have a $10 million budget to do a Fatal Attraction type movie where LL will star in it. And I think that's great also. Yeah. Lisa Rinna, and I had no idea. Harry Hamlin, who she was married to, had a serious problem with alcohol. Apparently, even though they're divorced, they remain on good terms. You know, they do have a daughter together who's 7 years old. Her name is Delilah. But Lisa Rinna is saying that, yes, Harry did a lot of drinking, but it's not like the 21-year-old guy in the business still green and partying his brains out. He's been acting for nearly 30 years and knows all too well the ups and downs of the business. But when the scripts stopped coming and the jobs dried up, Harry got depressed and turned to the bottle. Well, and Cuba Gooding Jr. Is preparing to be a...
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, my...
I didn't say Wayne Brady.
Same category.
Same category. Well, he's preparing to be a dad again. His wife, Sarah, is pregnant with their third child. They already have Mason and they have Spencer. And the third child will be here in the fall. And he's thrilled to add another child to his family. That's nice. That's nice. Wendy, I've heard you a couple of times on the radio pronounce the word Maybach. It's actually pronounced Maybach, not Maybach. Who cares? I don't have one. So I'm hating. Jaguar. Wendy, first of all, Jonathan Plummer did not contribute a damn thing to Terry McMillan. She was always on her game way before he came into the picture. The only thing he contributed was separating her from her coins. He acts like he came into the picture all of a sudden and Terry skyrocketed based on his entrance to her life. Give me a break. I don't think he is entitled to any more than what is signed for on the prenup. Well, this is another one about Jonathan. Wendy, after yesterday's interview, I believe Jonathan Plummer in several areas. He stated, number one, I believe Terry pursued him. Number two, I believe that Ms. Terry herself had to know Jonathan was at least bisexual. Number three, I believe Terry is pissed because folks are, for the most part, not in her corner on this one. And number four, I believe Jonathan is entitled to whatever the state of California grants, because if the shoe were on the other foot, Miss Terry would be looking at hers. And you know that. Oh, BJ goes on and on. I'm sorry, BJ, I can't finish out the rest of the facts. Thank you very much, Shanice Wilson, for coming in the show today. I'm so glad to hear that marriage is afloat on board and you all still love each other. Smile. Her new CD will be in stores at the end of September. And it was fabulous seeing you, Shanice. You look wonderful. You've still got a beautiful, innocent spirit. And I wish you and Flex all the best. Now, regarding the drama behind the scenes with the show One-on-One, we've got Flex Alexander already booked in August to come, and he's going to spill the beans because I want to know, did Spirit get liposuction because she was ordered to? Is Kyla Pratt really a BI? You know, and is Flex getting kicked off of his own sitcom? These stories and more will be answered when Mr. Alexander actually comes into the studio. But it was nice talking with you on the phone while your wife was here in the studio, Flexi. All right, you guys, you know how I say every day in parting, I love you for listening today. And God willing, we'll be back together again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
These party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Don't you want to hear a story surrounding $50 million worth of cocaine?
Oh.
Okay. Keep it here. That and more as the drama continues to unfold with the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience next on 107.5 WBLS.
107.5 WBLS. This is Chad L. Cole, a.k.a.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour going to last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Wendy. How you doing? Please give me the address of WBLS where I can send you a card. Oh, it's after the fact. Thank you for your consideration, though. Where's the area code 708? I don't know where that is. Listen, I missed the interview you did with Nicole, the pre-op transsexual, yesterday, but you talked about it during the bonus hour. I figured out the unnamed R&B singer. No, you didn't, ma'am. You guessed wrong. But she's doing an encounter with another she guesses the R&B singer I was talking about, but she guessed the wrong person. However, she listed the person. What are you looking for?
My phone.
Why don't you dial your number like most people do?
It's on vibrate.
Well, dial it. It's silent in here. We'll be able to hear it. If it's in the room, we're going to hear it humming. I had my own encounter with him. All right. She guessed that the person is an R&B singer whose name starts with G, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, you don't? And he dances real well? Okay. Well, she goes on to tell another story. Wait, Zoe, do you hear Mr. Art's phone ringing? Vibrating?
Okay, it's probably in the background with eating.
All right, well, you just need to stay here, ride the show out.
It'll be stolen by then.
Well, and what? I've had my own encounter with him, but sadly not as scandalous. A friend of mine was an entertainment photographer in Chicago at Chicago Weekly, and she got us passes to cover Backstage at Jenny Jones in Chicago. Well, Miss Jenny has been off the air for a minute, so you know that this was a few years back, but my friend, the photographer, brought another friend who was a local gay entertainment reporter, and he had arranged to do an interview with G. The photographer's job was to take a few pictures and cover G's performance on Jenny Jones for the weekly paper. My job was to videotape the interview. The interview was very straightforward. My friend didn't ask G anything scandalous, but what I noticed backstage in the dressing room was that his dancers / stage performers were all gay. I mean, really flaming and catty with each other, and all in front of us like they don't care who knew it either. You know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. I mean, I've heard rumors about G, but to be honest with you, gay male background dancers is not, gay guys dancing in videos and stuff is nothing new, you know. And oftentimes, when I look at the videos, I said, ain't no heterosexual man moving like that, especially when they developed that dance, the Harlem Shake. Uh-oh. Shout out to Puffy. Puffy used to dance background for Father MC.
Fine Young Cannibals.
Fine Young Cannibals.
Stacey Lattisaw.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just making my point. How you doing?
Thank you.
Oh.
Praise the Lord.
He got his phone back. His social life is saved. Is Gayle King dating Cory Booker, the mayoral candidate? Gail's looking good. She's got to keep up with her best friend Oprah. That's nice, Gail, because I never hear about you dating anybody. I mean, you've been a single woman for quite some time. Jada Pinkett Smith was booed, got the daylights booed out of her at the launch of Ozfest tour in Massachusetts. Her band, she and her band Wicked Wisdom opened up. Boo! F you! You suck! During the entire performance. That was just boos during the entire performance. But Jada did not shrink. She was backstage with Will. Will happened to have been backstage. You know, that probably helped her, keep on a brave face, knowing that you have, big loving arms to fall into afterwards and all like that. But, I mean, I would imagine she would have expected it a bit, because Ozfest, those are the real metalhead rockin', hey, Beavis and Butthead type, they aren't trying to check for the maid at the Marriott and her band. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying she's the maid at the Marriott, but oftentimes we get clumped into one profession in one category, if you know, and it's just certain people.
You ain't
nothing but a. All you and your pennies go on. Yeah, it's sad, but sometimes that's true. There was a man who was sued in St. Louis for mailing feces. Oh. That's a good practical joke. How do you contain that? You have to get one of those storage things, one of those fresh seal things from QVC.
There you go.
Yeah. Give me my typewriter.
Oh, there you go.
Dateline, July 19th, St. Louis, Missouri. A man is being accused by Missouri State Attorney General Jay Nixon of allegedly sending garbage and even feces to eBay customers who thought they were bidding for new or slightly used clothing. Nixon filed the fraud suit against Michael D. Pickett of Bethany. His wife, Tamara Pinkett, told the St. Louis Post-Dispatch that he is disabled with a rare blood disease, he's unemployed, and he's never sold anything over the internet. The suit claims internet ads promise top-quality clothes, including Victoria's Secret and Banana Republic and other well-known brands. The customers placed their orders through the online auction, and Pinkins arranged for shipments to come from the company that sells industrial rags, unwanted clothes, and household items. In one case, a customer received feces. Wow. It's a crazy world. There's a woman in Trenton, New Jersey, Leanne, and her husband, Stephen, and they've struggled for more than a decade to start a family. Then just weeks into Leanne's pregnancy, they discovered they were having not one, but two sets of twins.
Oh, ouch.
So 4 kids. And so they're related, and 2 of the babies are expected to go home. Each baby was born... Where are the other 2 babies? They don't say. All right, wait. Each baby, Lauren, Benjamin, Samuel, and Sarah, each were born a minute apart on June 7th by cesarean, 8 weeks earlier, but otherwise healthy. 8 weeks early, but otherwise healthy. The newborns weighed in at slightly more than 2 pounds apiece. Nice. But damn. It's a lot of kids in one fell swoop.
And they all survived.
Yeah. Oh, dear Wendy, in reference to your talk about paying the bill, this is relating back to Advice Hour. I have a boyfriend. I was so nervous to do this hour yesterday. I swear to you, I wanted to go home, or at least say play music beds to throw off the slurring, and you know what I'm saying. It's just do something. This hour, I've never hated doing the bonus hour, but yesterday I was because but please, I was like 6 hours into being hammered at that point.
Yeah.
People said I sounded sad yesterday, only because I was trying my best not to, do laughter, and you know how I laugh wildly. Agitating everything in my belly, thereby me earling all over the studio and stuff. But as soon as I got in the car service, I couldn't drive. I got a car service going home. I rolled all over the car service. And all down where the window is, inside the crevice. You buzz the window down. I tried to stretch my head out the door. Half of it came in, half of it was out, and the rest of it went down the crevice.
Damn. That's a good time, boy.
Yeah, I had a good day. It was a good day. I was just trying to play it off. Some people said I sounded really sad yesterday, like tears of a clown. Like on the outside, it was my birthday, and, I said so many, great things that happened that particular day, career related. But I sounded sad. People were asking me, is everything okay with me and my husband, and, whatnot. But I was just trying to be cool. I was trying to play it off. Because whatever you heard on the radio, trust and believe, in my head, I was 20 times worse. Oh, my gosh. I was trying my best to play it off.
Did a good job.
Thank you. Speaking of job, Danny Bonaduce lost his radio job.
Oh.
Well. This song is just so funny.
It's the Partridge Boy.
Yeah, he's 45 now, and he's been let go of his hosting duties at in a Los Angeles radio station called Star FM. They say, the usual, what your boss says when they really don't want to say what's really going on. The cookie cutter boss reason for letting you go. Danny has been a valuable, just insert your name. Artie has been a valuable part of Star, all right, BLS, for years. But we felt we needed to go in a different direction creatively. Danny, everybody was struggling with alcohol and drug addiction, and he recently spent 30 days in a treatment center. So he was let go of his duties there at Star. And to tell you how bad it was, he's about to star in his own VH1 reality series called Being Bonaduce. What radio station wouldn't want you around, if you got like the TV show and if your ratings are nice and everything like that? He must have been a real pain in the ass to these people. You know, and those drugs and alcohol is Danny Bonaduce I'm talking about, Scott. You know, he got let go of his radio job out in Los Angeles. He was doing a morning show there. Yeah. And you know how bad it is if he's about to be the star of his own reality series called Being Bonaduce on VH1. So you know, for him to have a TV presence as well as feed off the radio, you know, what radio station would fire him at this particular point? Unless that the drugs require more than a 30-day stint, and he might have torn the joint up, Star style. Hey, Star. Your stories are legendary. Yeah. Trev Hollywood was there the day that Star broke all the plaques on the wall and whatnot.
Oh, he was there?
I believe he was. Hollywood. Never mind. He's in his own thoughts. He's thinking about that best stuff. Look, you all, I'm going to be in South Carolina on Friday. I'm going to be in South Carolina. I'm going to broadcast from there. It's not going to affect the 4-hour show, but it will affect the best of. Excuse me, it will affect the bonus hour, you know, which I hate because facilities don't have the capacity for me to only feed New York. You know, I would have to do the whole network to do the bonus hour. And people have their own night shows and, you know, they don't want to give up the 5th hour. And I understand that. But in lieu of that, 4 hours on Friday will be a brand new show, you know, a fresh show. I'll be doing it. But I'll just happen to be in South Carolina. I'll have all the same shenanigans going on though. And then I've decided that the bonus hour on Friday is going to be the pre-op transsexual Nicole. We're gonna play her interview during the bonus hour. Yeah. I figured, you know, I just recorded that interview yesterday, so you know I wanted to, you know, give you something, make it worth your while to be here. So, because I appreciate you being here. Yeah. I love you for listening. Pam and Tommy are getting married again.
Wow, it's 3.
Yeah, this will be their 3rd time getting married. And I love their relationship.
You do?
They can't live with each other. They can't live without each other. They, you know what I'm saying? They get back together as opposed to just, you know, going hard as boyfriend and girlfriend because they've already been married. But, you know, like live together and love together and be back in the same house. They do the whole thing. Let's get married again. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You know, let's get married again. Sometimes you just find somebody in life and you're soulmates regardless. And sometimes there's a lot of breaking up that's required. You break up, you make up, you break up, you make up, you break up, you make up.
That's fun.
Well, I don't know that it's fun. It's kind of crazy, but they do have their 2 kids. Not the kids save marriages, but when I see them together, the 4 of them as a family, like doing stuff, or whenever I see Pammy like walking out of Costco's with that big old basket and those 2 boys with her and stuff, just like it seems like she has her priorities in order. That's why she's a friend in my head, Pam Anderson. Our kids play together. You know, we say hi to each other in the morning when we drop them off at school. Like, she's that kind of friend. Like, not play together, like go to each other's houses. But they enjoy each other. You know, they're on the playground. You know, and we pull up to the school, she in her Suburban, me in my Aviator.
Oh, word?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, not in real life, in my head. Oh, no, come on now. No, my head. I weave a good story, right?
Why she ain't on the show?
Wait until my next book.
Don't get too much away.
I won't. But I will just say it centers around you know what? I don't even want to talk about it right now. I'll just wait. It'll be out though. I was up at Random House yesterday. We were having our big meeting. I'm writing with my usual writer, Karen Hunter, who's like a sister from another mother to me. Yes. Huh?
I'm just making sure that you know where you're going tomorrow for your meeting at 12:30.
Yeah, look at my planner.
Okay.
Nicole, she is my right hand. I swear, the best thing I could have done was
thank you.
Say, Nicole, can you be my special girl? How you doing? Can you please help me? I'm just so busy. I just can't take it. Okay. Is that the address? That's where I'm going?
Yes.
And
Time Warner Building.
Is this the time?
Yes.
All right.
Did I give you the cell?
Yeah, I have the cell phone right there.
Yes, good.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, you know I'm on deck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, good night.
Call you in the morning.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That's Nicole Spence. It's my right arm girl, boy. I gotta tell you something. I've been juggling my own life for so many years and never complained about it and stuff. Then all of a sudden, one day, I just had this light bulb moment. I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I have to do everything? And I'm not talking about the show. I got a great group of people, you know, from Artie to Trev to Elisa to the interns, you know. But what about my actual life? Like, I need somebody to help me keep some order in the damn court. You know, somebody who can, like...
smooth everything out.
Yes. Can you please help me? Can you just please call the pediatrician and make an appointment? Can you please, you know, make me a colonic? Can you please call me in the morning and remind me of what I have to do? Even though I write everything down in my book and stuff, it's just so much better. Can you please make some reservations for the airline? Can you please find me a big crocodile bag in purple for the fall? Just, she's the best.
She's heaven sent.
Yeah, she's heaven sent. She does everything. I love her. How you doing? Just wonderful. And then a permanent escort. I mean, I got my permanent escort, but you know, for stuff that's a little on the frillier side.
Yeah.
You know, where the mister is just like,
please.
I'm not going to that.
Put that where?
Exactly. And I'm like, but I don't want to go by myself. Let me call Miss Artie.
Uh-oh.
And then he doesn't answer his cell phone after the show. And I'm like, well, let me call one of the interns. No, I need somebody who's going to be a little bit more aggressive and not, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, while I'm working the room the way I do, I need somebody with a serious business head on, rolling gangsta gorilla-y.
Oh, yeah.
Yet soft and sweet and pink, you know what I'm saying? But get the job done.
Uh-oh.
The interns are good, but they're still a little green. That's why they're interning. They're learning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's Nicole, boy. She's like a little chihuahua. You know? Yeah. She makes a pop.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. I got a meeting tomorrow that could change my life.
Ooh. We'll pray on that meeting, y'all. We'll all pray.
I mean, there's a meeting that can change my life.
Right now.
And she came in here asking me, I just want to make sure you know where you're going tomorrow. For the first time in my life, I knew exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
Question is, will they have me?
Change is good.
Oh, boy. Dear Wendy. Oh, did I answer the telephone?
Not yet.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy.
How you doing, Wendy?
Hi, Yardy.
Wendy, I love this CD.
Thank you, Yardy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Wendy.
Yes.
Jonathan that come yesterday, but you know Rastaman apologize to nobody, boy. Wendy, I have to believe the bird. I tried to get through it, but I didn't get through.
Did he sound believable to you?
Yeah, but it's some hole in the story, though. It's some hole in the story.
Well, the biggest hole is that I believe that he knew that he was homosexual when he married her.
Yeah, but like you say, in the Caribbean, they can't show that. They got to keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
You in Jamaica, they put it on for that.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, love the show, Wendy. Love the CD. Love it.
Thank you, Yardy.
All right, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye. I love that. Wendy Williams Brings the Heat Volume 1 is still in stores.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi, Wendy. Wow, it's Christine from Chiva University. I didn't expect to get through. I was barely listening. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Hi, Christine.
Hi, I've missed you. Happy birthday.
Oh,
your
thank
CD's
you.
Wonderful. Your books, you know, I have them, are wonderful. You're wonderful. Just plain wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind.
I have one question.
Okay.
I lost a relationship. She had an emotional affair. She left me 5 months later. She wants me back. I'm into something else, but I know that she's my true love. What would you do?
I put that something else where back there and explore. Yeah. You know, I would have to go back to the old relationship if I felt as strongly as you do regarding her. And
you know who I'm talking about, Wendy. We were engaged. I told you a while ago. You speak to a bazillion people. I don't expect you to believe just me and to remember just me. But yeah, we were engaged, and I missed her. We have 2 children together, and now I just have to tell the person I was seeing, listen, you know.
How long are you seeing the new person?
About 4 months.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you be respectful and tactful, but really, you know, you still have an open-ended relationship with the love of your life.
Yes, I do.
Not to mention the kids.
Yes, the children love her. I love her. I wanted her to suffer a little bit, and I think she did. And she's been trying really hard. And I see that she's reaching a breaking point. I don't think she's going to be able to do it much longer, and I don't want to lose her on this either. Not 100%, never.
Yeah, so I would go back and revisit.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thanks, Wendy.
All right. And how you doing? Hello?
Hello, is this Wendy?
Yes.
How you doing, Wendy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm all right. Listen, I've been following your show since I was in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, right?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I'm a rapper. My name is Rob Banks. I did 9.5 years for Robin Banks, right?
Okay.
The reason why I'm calling you, Wendy, is because I believe that you're the only person in New York that can help me out, okay?
Uh-oh. I hope I can live up to this.
Okay. Well, basically, I have this song. It's called Boogeyman, right?
Okay.
And it's hip-hop, but it has a very taboo subject matter that's taboo in our culture.
What? Bestiality?
No.
Why?
It's child molestation.
Oh.
Right now, between us, I'm in the middle of a deal with EMI. I'm getting ready to try to sign with them. We're negotiating right now.
Okay.
But I've been trying to break into New York scene with this song.
Yeah, you won't be able to do it here.
Right, I know.
It's today's R&B and classic soul and the Wendy Williams experience.
But I mean is that every now and then you deal with, heavy subject matter and you keep it real. That's what I respect most about you.
Okay, in jail they call a child molester short eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
right.
Okay.
Song advocates for people who have been molested. You know what I mean? And I would like to get the song to you and just let you listen to it. And if you know where I'm coming from and you feel the message I'm trying to get out there, you do what you want with it. But I just want to guarantee that I can get it into your hands.
Okay. Well, you can send it to the radio station and you send it attention to Art, and I guarantee you it'll get into my hands.
Okay, hold on. Let me write that down.
Okay. All right. Why don't we put you on hold and we'll give you the information behind the scenes.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay, hold on. And I wish you well. Take down his information. Hello?
Hi, is this Wendy Williams?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hi.
Hi, just wanted to ask if Allison Carey will be on today.
Allison Carey, no.
No, she's... Oh, wait, is this Wendy Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, cool stuff. Hi.
Wait, why do you ask that? I never even teased that Allison was going to be on.
Oh, really? I got it from Mariah's site. She said that Allison Carey was going to be on the Wendy Williams show today.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, but we would love to book you, Allison. If you would love to come up, you and I are no stranger to one another. Hello?
Hello, Wendy?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Sasha. I was calling because I want to know, do you know anything about the whole Anne-Marie and the Destiny Child beef that was supposed to be going on tour?
Oh, boy. No. What is going on? I mean, why would there be any beef?
What I heard on another station, like probably a couple of days, that Anne-Marie was supposed to be talking to one of the girls of Destiny's Child's boyfriend.
Oh, boy.
And there was just like some whole beef going on in the tour.
First of all, I don't believe that because I know Anne-Marie is very close with her manager.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that. I mean, I could believe that there might be maybe some sort of jealousies going back and forth that extend beyond who's making the most money and who sold the most records. Just, it sometimes happens with girls. But no, I haven't heard anything about that. And you know what? And I don't believe it.
Yeah, because I was thinking too much women in the kitchen,
And well, you know what? Also, this is too good of an opportunity for A. Marie to blow it off of, a man, and they're a dime a dozen.
Exactly.
I mean, this is a fabulous opportunity for A-Marie, and I think she's too smart to wreck it for herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, she would have been, if that was the case, she would have been thrown off that tour. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
she would have been thrown off. I wouldn't believe this for 1 minute.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because I heard from another station. I was like, oh, God, I got to ask Wendy.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that for a minute. Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Well, thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. I'll take another call. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very good. I just had a comment to make about Mr. Jonathan.
Okay.
And it's this. You're an author. And I just want to put this in your head. You wrote a book where you talked about your experiences with people. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, does that entitle the people you wrote about? to get a cut of your book?
No.
Exactly. Now, take it one step further. He was the quote-unquote inspiration for that book, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But even according to him, that book didn't follow what really happened. So what entitles him to money? Because according to him, he didn't come on to her. She came on to him.
Well, they were married. They were married for 6.5 years.
I mean, that he wasn't saying when he talked to you. He didn't say I'm entitled to this because of community property. He kept saying that he was entitled to more money because, well, that story was about me. And what does that mean? He can inspire. You can inspire me because I love you, Wendy, to write a song. But do I have to pay you for it?
No.
Exactly.
Unless I catch you.
You know, he was, I think, like you said, I think it was a little fisheye because you were like my sister. My sister looked at him 5-6 years ago and said, that boy's a girl.
Exactly.
Exactly. But when you get past that, what does that mean? You know, he's not marrying her for the money, but he wants the money. I mean, you can't have it both ways.
All right.
If all you wanted was to get your cut,
right.
Just say so. Don't BS us. And Wendy, I also want to say happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, you have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All righty. Dear Wendy, it's Dawn from New Jersey. Can I ask you what the hell is wrong with Erykah Badu? I attended the Sugar Water Festival at the PNC Art Center on Friday night, and she was completely a mess. Her singing talent cannot be denied, but she looked like a Raggedy Ann doll. She had on an afro wig, and it was huge and nappy, and all you could see on the big screen were her lips. Oh. She... like that Muppet character, you know, that Muppet character with all the hair. She had on a purple terry cloth towel type shirt, a bright yellow court jester pants, and pointy black witch shoes to complete her look. A mess. Interestingly, she also had a lot of surgical tape over her arms and fingers. Were there any accidents or suicide attempts recently in her life? Thank God that fine ass Common got the hell away from her weird life. I did also want to say that the girls from Floetry were great. Jill Scott was wonderful, but Queen Latifah was really the star of the show. Until now, I wasn't a huge fan of hers, but I have to tell you, I have never been so surprised by a performer in all my life. She's beautiful and talented and humble and utterly charming. And no, I'm not how you doing. I have a new respect and admiration for Queen Latifah. Her voice was strong and beautiful, and she sang from her new album, Sweet Thang, from the Dana Owens album. She didn't forget her hip-hop roots either. She delighted the crowd with Just Another Day and Ladies First. And she did her final rendition. For her final song, she did her rendition of Unity. I saw her old friends from Flavor Unit there to support her, and her partner, Vinny, from Naughty by Nature, and her mom and dad were present. She simply stole the show. All hail the Queen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, so to give you a little bit more information about the Usher Raymond baby, I can let you know that he and his girlfriend, Aisha Brightwell, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Well, they were at a black tie benefit over the weekend for cancer research. And that's where they announced that they're expecting a baby. She's 3 months pregnant. And she's due sometime in January, and she's really excited and looking forward to he says, I'm really excited and looking forward to changing diapers. And, sources say that Usher's mother/manager, Johnette, was taken by surprise at the baby news and appeared to be extremely upset at the dinner after the big announcement was made. Sources say that Usher's mom and Alicia have had their differences, but Usher had hoped that they can put them aside for the sake of the baby. Usher and Aisha met 4 years ago on the set of the Puffy video, I Need a Girl Part 1. Aisha played the lead female. At the time, Usher was romantically involved with T-Boz. Chili. And this girl, Aisha, was reportedly dating Exhibit. It all goes back to Superhead, who went to Miami for 2 weeks with Superhead.
Yeah, Exhibit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Such a seedy business.
Man, you gotta love it.
Puffy probably used to dig that out, too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, like you walk in a room with a girl, and everybody has a past. Don't get me wrong. You know, the school teacher walks into, the room with her husband, and there might be some exes, too. But it's so on blast in this business. Thanks to shows like this. How you doing? Lisa Crew Joe is sweating it out to find out whether her show is going to be renewed, The Comeback. Have you watched it?
Sure.
Is it a good show?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say?
8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, she raced to complete the last of the 13 episodes. And she plays a washed-up TV star hanging on to any type of fame that she can. Mm-hmm. Do I have that correct?
Yes.
Is that kind of like the premise of the sitcom Faith and Hope? Because that's their premise. Kelly Ripa plays, a has-been.
Yeah.
Trying to hold on to the last bit of whatever. I like that show. Ashanti is accused of dissing her producer. Well, I do have to say, what you sign at 16 holds no water if there's not an adult signature on it. Like, I don't really know. I don't really get it. But I like your courtroom outfit, Ashanti. She agreed, apparently. I'm tired out by this story. If you want to find out about it, open up the newspaper. Watch the UPN 9 News today, and I'm sure they'll be covering it. Oh.
You want to pay some bills now?
Not really. I'm not finished.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Donnell in East Orange and Bloomfield. Thank you, Donnell. Dear Wendy, happy belated birthday. I love your album. I cop too. I love your latest book as well. Artie is funny. Tell him I said holla.
How you doing?
Oh, thank you. He says, my favorite song on the album is M.O.P. M.O.P. is G-Unit now. Yeah, every day's hustle. Trying to survive and struggle. I can't thank the artists enough who participated in the album. A-Marie and Nas and M.O.P. The fabulous M.O.P. I feel lucky to have copped them. Just as they're about to, M.O.P.'s about to go platinum. You wait until their project with G-Unit comes out. Yeah. They're going to show you.
Many times over.
Yes. And the thing I like about M.O.P. is that they've never sweated platinum status, and money just seems to come to them regardless. But they're guys of a certain age, and they have more of a humbling outlook on life. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they believe in a little chrome, spinning on something fancy and whatnot. But for the most, I love them, and I love their camp. Shout out to you, Lays, Fox. I love you.
They do it for the love.
Yeah, they do it for the love of the game. Like my father used to always say, find something that you love, and money will come. Maybe not money to luxuriate, but certainly money to, feed you and your kids and take you to a Macy's one-day sale, once a month. And he was absolutely right. Do something that you love, and the money will come. And the money will almost seem as a sidebar. And for all these years I've been in radio, I call my radio bosses my crime bosses because I love this game so much. I feel like, wow. Financial, break offs. Boy, that's a real sidebar. I mean, a great sidebar, but wow. I did this CD for the love of the game too. I mean, I love it. It was a new project. I wanted to see how things would work out. Wendy Williams Brings the Heat Volume 1 is in stores now. It's a compilation CD. I'm not singing. I'm not rapping. The professionals do it. Mario Winans and Marcus Houston. M.O.P.
Wendy Williams spoken word.
I do a spoken word for 45 seconds on one song. A squishy moment. I did that to see what it's like to get what do you call those checks?
A royalty.
Yeah.
Publishing.
Yeah, a little publishing check or something. Which if I don't pay my after dues, that'll be sucked up along with everything else.
You wrote your own lyrics?
Yeah, I did it off the top of the dome. Oh, I could never do that in concert. Are you kidding me? What did I say? Look, I know you know a bit of my story. Yeah. Been kicked, lost life, fought men, fought women, fought the demon. Shout out to everybody in that struggle. You don't have to put up with that ish.
Uh-oh. There you go.
And what I've learned is that we all have the ability within us, if we dig deep down inside, to find the strength to stand up and carry on.
Wow. I think that concert, you came out on stage.
If I had a dime for every dime I lived through, The struggle. No, I love that song. It gives me chills. I love that song.
We really have to go.
Into a break.
Yes.
All right, fine. How much time do I have time to go to the bathroom and wash my hands, or just go to the bathroom?
You have plenty of time.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll be right back, and we'll keep it moving right here on the Wendy Williams Experience. It's the bonus hour. It's the bonus hour on 107.5 WVLS. Oh!
Hey, what's up? This is A. Marie, and how you doing?
Yeah, what up, y'all? This your boy, Young Lloyd, man. Newest, youngest member of the CIC family. In the words of Black Child, slow motion is better than no motion. But how you doing?
What's up, y'all? This is Bill Bellamy. How you doing? That's gonna be hysterical.
Yo, what's up? This is Bushwick Bill. How are you doing, people?
What up, though? This is Common.
All right, we don't need the stall tactic. Yeah,
This is Jill Scott. What up, y'all?
Yeah, stop.
How you doing?
How you doing? Do the how you doing. Get everybody saying how you doing in the bonus hour on Friday. Okay. So then we'll have the full blown interview with the transsexual involved. Excuse me, with the C-list artist who happens to be A-list amongst radio stations like WBLS, where we do smooth R&B and classic soul and. What is it? Today's R&B and classic soul and the Wendy Williams Experience. On Friday we'll do our how you doing too. I think we have like Al Sharpton, all kind of people.
20 of them.
I need Dink to say how you doing.
He ain't gonna do it.
I need the Honorable Mayor David Dinkins to say how you doing. I need that, and I want Charles Rangel, and I want the elder Mr. Sutton to say how you doing too.
Stretch.
Yes, this is Wendy's boss, the elder Mr. Sutton, the founding father of this here thing. I'm repping with my franchise player right about now, and I want to know how you doing. Right. Say. And I just get this fax. Wendy, how are you doing? They say are. Went to jail for shooting a tranny.
Oh!
And it was all up in him in the video. This is true. That's from Anthony. Oh, Anthony, please. I'm not going to read that. Wendy, what happened to the R&B singer whose father took all those millions from her? You said the story would explode, but I never heard anything from it. Can you drop some hints? Oh, yeah, because the family is notorious. The dangerously in love mother is notorious for paying off, well, she's very much in love with her husband, from what I understand, and between she and the daughter, who was all the money was taken from, allegedly, they will pay off everybody to make the stories go away.
Spin doctoring.
Yeah, spin doctoring. Wendy, I was at the Ja Rule concert in Los Angeles on Friday, and there were no fights. Security had everything under control. Yeah, the show did go on at 1 a.m. However, most hip-hop sets do go on late. I saw Fred and Rule up there on stage. Rule was not paying any of the groupies any attention. I guess not. He got his marching orders from Mrs. Rule. Mother, father. Ever since that Superhead video has come out, you've made a complete public mockery of everything that we used to, between...
Your wedding vows.
Yeah. As per another Jamaican, Wendy, Jonathan's parents are not wealthy. His sister lives here in Long Island and works at Air Jamaica. He has 3 other brothers, all of whom are gay. As per the interview with Katie Couric, he was embezzling money from her, and that's why she decided to divorce him. Jonathan had 5 months and an attorney to review the prenuptial agreement before he signed. What are you doing? Taking pictures of the girls?
Zoe never had one taken for the website.
Oh.
She's taking hers now.
Okay.
Here we
go. Also, tell Miss Jonathan to get Oprah's transcript from the interview with Angela Bassett, Whitney Houston, Loretta Devine, and Layla Rashawn, and Miss Terry after waiting to exhale. Ms. Oprah asked the ladies about relationships, and of course, Angela was married and still is. And Layla and Loretta stated that they weren't dating, and and that things were bad out there in terms of finding a mate. That's when Miss Whitney showed the world the Bobby rock on her finger and said, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. Well, in the same interview, I recall Terry stating that she was not dating because she couldn't be sure if the man she was interested in, if the man that she's interested in wants her money and her celebrity. Then she went off to Jamaica. And that's when she found her boy toy. Fact is, Jonathan did not play Miss Terry. Miss Terry played herself. Come on, Wendy. You are not telling your audience that you are not into money. You asked your guests about money, and like you said, you have 100 hustles. You can't like all of them, so you must do it for the money, which is okay. I hustle too. No. My main job, radio, fortunately, I get enough money where if I was in it just for the money, then this is a good job. I mean, I don't get paid all the money in the world. If I was a white male, I'd be getting paid more. But, I fight, and I have a good life. And you're wrong about that, Jeffrey. I do my hustles for the love of the game. I'm not a whore for money. No. Absolutely, I'm not. Absolutely, am not.
They're related hustles.
They're related hustles. See, here's the thing, Jeffrey. The reason that I hustle is because I realize, like in entertainment, these days anyway, unlike back in the day where, like basketball players, rappers and whatnot were never getting paid what basketball players and rappers and, hell, even, franchise radio DJs are paid today. You know what I mean? But I can tell you this, because the money comes fast and furious, I don't want to be 70 years old eating cat food in a one-bedroom walk-up studio apartment that I'm renting in the seedy part of town. And I don't want my son to miss out on the opportunity if he gets accepted to Stanford or Harvard. He can't go because mommy was making, money back in the day and she tricked it up stupidly. So I pick my hustles, the ones that I love and the ones that I think will be beneficial to my career. No, I do love all of them. That's why I do them. If there's something that I don't love, I don't do it. It doesn't mean that I'm going to starve, because my day job is what's up? It's my radio. This is my baby. I mean, I like writing books and I like putting out CDs and I like hosting parties,
Doing TV.
And I like doing TV. But I'm in love with this microphone.
That's nice.
And you, my lovely, lovely people who inspire me to do it. I hope you can tell that through my delivery every day. When I get here, I don't want to go. Doggone that Vaughn Harper. Sometimes I feel like taking an axe to him. Just so that I can have an extra 4 hours. So I can be on for 9 hours a day. I would do it. I would. I feel like, coming up behind him and clubbing him like a seal.
Wow.
Dragging him off to the stairwell and kicking him down there. Finding that incinerator and, doing away with the remains. Just so that I can do 9 hours.
Gangster.
But those are only my wildest dreams. The reality is it's time for me to go.
Yes.
5 hours is up. I love you guys for being here today. My car needs a tune-up.
Yeah,
what's up with that? It's like with my aviator. Oh, boy. Look, you and I will talk again tomorrow, God willing. Do you know what I mean? You guys are the best. I want to thank you again for supporting this radio show. It truly is the little engine that could and finally is, Hey. Just, hey, China. I want to thank you, too. It's people, crazy kooks like you, who keep the listeners coming back for more. And thank you. And Shanice, thank you for coming in on the show today. I'm so glad that you and Flex Alexander are married and in love. And she sang Loving You on the telephone to him. Like she was in the studio, he was on the phone. She sang Loving You. And when it came to that note, she hit it.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, we'll talk tomorrow. Depending on the outcome of the meeting, bring some bottles and art.
Okay.
All right. All right. Love you. Bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.